But, hey man, welcome to welcome to your first ever podcast, man.
Be I welcome to be a part, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We have podcasts like conversations, but it's not really recorded. It's the first time recording that type shit. So we're gonna dive straight into it, man. I got a question for you. Okay. I
I'm listening.
believe. Oh, let me make sure I'm recording. Let me make sure I'm recording because I don't wanna.
Okay, let me
Okay.
bring my mic a little bit closer.
Okay, I'm recording. So look, I believe the way I believe the way people parent people is a reflection of their childhood. As in, if in your childhood you got beat a lot, you may be like, I'm not gonna do that to my kids. I'm not gonna put my hands on my kids because I experienced this trauma and I've dealt with this. Or a reflection to that, you're like, because my parents did this to me, because they put their hands on me, because they beat me, I've gained that discipline and I now am this person who I am because they put their hands on me. So what are some things due to your childhood you is a reflection to how you're going to treat your kids?
I mean, me personally, like I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like I agree with you on that point. Like I feel like, any traumatizing thing that people like, people have gone through, you know what I'm saying, it like they want to stay like they don't want to put that near their kids, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I know a lot of people saying like, yo, I don't want my kids to ever, be in middle class
Or
or have to worry,
iPhones.
yeah, like or worry about something like this or that. But I feel like as if like, you know what I'm saying, going not pushing them away and like trying to guard them away from stuff would be more detrimental than them actually going through hardships. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, 100%. It's like the bullshit you go through and the tough times you go through makes you stronger, makes you more of a man, makes you more grown. That's why it's like I wouldn't put my kid into private school. I'll still put him in public school. I wouldn't put them in the worst public school, but I'll still put them in public school so they learn the social skills. They learn to navigate through, like, maybe you don't want to hang out with those people, but when you make, them growing up as like everything is easy in life and like you protect them so much, you make them very sensitive. That's why like the rich kids or people who grow up with a lot of privilege, whenever they go through something, they don't know how to react to it. Or they're very soft because they've been protected their whole life. And that's was something that I really like thought about when like if I'm successful, am I rich? Would I spoil my kids or would I like hold back some stuff so they could learn certain type of lessons? And I wonder like what do you think about that? Like would you if you let's say you're a multi-millionaire, you got all this money, you could buy them a car, buy them a new crib. Like what are some stuff you will hold back from them? What is some stuff you will provide for them?
It's funny that you say that because I like, I had this thought the other day. I was thinking about it. I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Down the path, wherever, like all the dreams I have, eventually I'm gonna be rich at one of anything that I have ambitions for. But you know what I'm saying? Like I can't like I feel like as if like it would be better if I like growing my kids up in a middle class home, even though I'm a millionaire. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? Like they'll grow up middle class, like they'll grow up in a regular house. It wouldn't be anything too big, you know what I'm saying? They'll have their own room, you know what I'm saying? And like shit, to be honest, they probably wouldn't even know we're rich until, like they're older. Then it'll be like, oh, like this whole time we had this and that. But I
yeah.
want them to grow up in a senses like as where like they have a reality for other factors. You know, I was thinking about it also, and I was like, yo, when you're rich, right?
Mm.
All you know is being rich.
Yeah, that
So
lifestyle.
exactly. So why do you think so many white kids want to be like street or hard or all of this? You know what I'm saying? They want to be in rap. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being in rap, but I'm saying like, they try so hard to be down, you feel me? They want to be part of the street life, you know what I'm saying? Because they never had it. People in
Mm.
the streets, like, you know what I'm saying, they're comfortable with it. They can be in it, but they really trying to get out of that. They trying to, you feel me? They're trying to be rich. So it's a cycle. So it's one trying to be in the other and the other trying to get out, be in the other. But some people stay back. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people that are, stay in the hut smoking weed all day, not doing shit for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Not really trying to grind. But The thing is, what I'm saying is like I want my kids to grow up in a sense where they're in the middle. So they experience the, what I'm saying, the hood, they experience the streets, how to work around it, how to live in an area like that, and like how it is middle class, like not upper middle class. They have
Yeah,
a home, a structure. They don't really have to worry about too much, but they still have to grind for what they want, because I feel like it's essential, like, what I'm saying, like to when it comes to like clothes and phones and all of that. I feel like it's essential to build a characteristic within them
to get that work
to
ethic.
exactly to go get what you want, like to go, work hard, go get a job. What I'm saying, not just sit down there and beg for it, and you have it in Christmas or your birthday. You got to actually and go grind, like nowadays, bro. Like back then when we was kids, we didn't really have that many opportunities as like young adults, like really young kids, like
100%.
yeah, like under 10, like 12, 13. We didn't really have that many opportunities to really go grind, you know what I'm saying? Other than like what some of you, like you couldn't really get a real job, and if you
Yeah,
did, you was lucky, man. But like nowadays, social media, online, everything, what I'm saying? Like you have so many opportunities to get rich, make money, what I'm
100%.
saying? It's about your worth ethic, back to that. So I feel like that's important to just build that. And I feel like the perfect area to put them in to get that is a middle class environment. So
Definitely.
that's why I would.
100%. Shit, like you said, like lacking resources. Like look at Queens and like New York in general, or just not New York, but like Far Rock. In the radius of 20 minutes, what college is near you? You have to go to upstate to go to college. You have to take the train an hour and a half in order to go to college. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then New York itself is very expensive. It's a very lack of resources and knowledge. And that's why I fuck with the internet, because I may not be able to physically be around a millionaire, but if I watch a millionaire content, I could gain his thought process. I could gain his work ethic. I could gain what he believes, and I can implement that into my own life. But back in the day,
Exactly.
when you don't have that, when you're only around hood dudes that do this type of stuff and they glorify that, you're gonna become that, because that's the top of the top. Once we have internet, there's a whole different top of the top. You know what I'm saying? And and to go back to what we were saying about the white kid wanting to have the hood lifestyle and the hoods,
Hmm.
is because people glorify and they also only show the good part of it. Like on Instagram, social media, everyone is just showing their highlight reel. They're not showing when they wake up, they look crusty. They're not showing when they're sad, they're depressed, when they're going through stuff. They're only showing when they up, they doing good, they're in a good vibe, they smiling. So because everyone is just glorifying the highlight reel, the grass is always gonna look greener, because you only see the green, the good green, nice style of it. But once you really get into it, you're like, damn, bro, this
Exactly.
shit is not it. And bro, the people in the hood, like, or just like down, like, bro, we just trying to get it. You know what I'm saying? We don't even care to be no billionaires. We just want to be financially free, have some money, not stress, feel like we can fucking like function as a human instead of every day you gotta wake up, and just go through bullshit and bullshit and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So, no, definitely 100%.
I feel like also another thing, like when you in like the hood or like middle class, or you trying to build your own, like, grind or something. I feel like it's essential that you don't add more things you have to pay in for. Like, what I mean by that is like, all right, so me, like I have my license, I have everything, but I specifically didn't get a car yet. You know
Hmm.
why? Because I know
That's a
that's
bill.
continuing. Yeah, that's one bill. I have to pay for insurance, first time driver,
Gas.
gas. I have to pay for all of that.
If you
And I
got to
know
fix it, repairs.
exactly. And then it's an essential, like having a car is an essential, especially where I'm at. It's an essential.
Yeah.
But I know like that bill, I'm not ready to pay for with everything that I have going on. I have to wait till everything is right, then pay for it. I feel like people just rush into things and just start paying for stuff
Definitely.
and don't think about long term, like how does this cut into my profits and how I can further make more money. And
Hmm.
people just, they'll get a credit card, you know what I'm saying? People like I'm all for getting credit cards, you know what I'm saying? Like if you use it right, it's really like it's really the best thing you can have, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't have the proper education or don't
Or the
listen.
discipline.
Exactly. And don't listen with their credit card and they just buy anything. They use over 10% and just spend it on anything, max out the credit card. You know what I'm saying? That's really bad. And then
100%.
that's another bill they have to pay for. Top of the car insurance. Let's say you don't get a brand new car, or if you do, that's a car note. You got to pay every month.
Every
You know what I'm
month.
saying?
Like there's no like, oh my mom got it and I'll just send it to you money later. Once you start missing them payments, they're gonna repo your shit. And all the money that you've been spending every month, that doesn't matter. You didn't make that payment that month, so they gonna take that shit. And
Exactly.
that I agreed to that too because like it was a part where I was like feeling to get like a G37, it's like a $10,000-15,000 car, just another car, just like a nice valid fast car, not fast, but like at least a V6, you know what I'm saying? But in my head it's like that's another expense. If I have a car, that means I gotta pay for the gas. I gotta pay for the repairs. If it's an old V6 with high mileage, that means it's gonna have some times where it break down. You gotta pay for repairs. Then I gotta pay for getting registered. You gotta pay for all these type of expenses, and that's why we are in like a great position to where we're young, but we have the resources of the internet, but we don't have that much expenses. And that's honestly why before we recorded, I'm like working 40, 60, 40, 50, 60 hours a week. But I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no bills like that. I'm working hard as fuck right now, so I can work hard now, so I can play later, so I can be 30 and I can be chilling. I ain't gotta stress. You know what I'm saying? Work a job that I'm not feeling. I can feel like I have that financial freedom. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, this is advice to anyone that's watching this video. Most of y'all is young. Take advantage of that time. I'm pretty sure you and me can both say like, bruh, we was like when we was like 15, 16, 17, and we would have been working hard, and
Oh
not even
yeah.
working a job, but just working on the internet shit and working on
Yeah.
reselling stuff. Imagine how far we would be.
Bro, we would have been definitely in a way better position.
Come
Like
on.
we bro, if we was on YouTube, all this grind, reselling sneakers, all of that early on, I feel like, bro, right now, like we would be like in a position where it's like, damn, we could just, we'd probably be financially free right now. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on.
But I feel like everything happens for a reason, and the fact that
100%.
we didn't do it is more incentive for us to do it now. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we have all the tools. We don't have no excuses. It's no like, we always made excuses for ourselves. Like we had homework, you know what I'm saying? We got all this stamina draining teachers. Like nah, seriously though, but those teachers was really crazy. But like we had so much excuses when you're young. Like you find any reason to get out of your comfort zone when you're young. And people do it even when they're older. But
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like right now, like, there's no time like the present to do something. Like, I feel like people should, instead of thinking of like a long-term plan to just switch gradually, I feel like you could just switch, like, with a snap of a finger. Just start whatever you had on your mind, just start working on it. Like, if you wanted to work out, if you wanted to get a better body, or you wanted to get more money, just start working on it. Don't make an excuse. Like that's the same thing about how I feel with anything. Like don't make excuses for it. Like if you know like something is supposed to go a certain way, don't don't just sit back and be like, damn, why did this happen, bro? Like for example, like you said, if your car breaks down, just don't be like, man, this my car broke down. Like don't sit there and cry about it. Just
100%.
think about the next thing to do and what you can do in that situation. If you can't do nothing about it, should you know what I'm saying? You gotta find another way, you know what I'm saying, or see what you could do next, not just sit there and dwell on the past because it already happened. It
Oh, it
just happened.
happened. You can't change that.
Yeah, you can't change
No
it.
matter if you're
What
mad,
you
you're happy, like the car's broken. Can't change that.
exactly. So you gotta look forward. You always gotta keep going forward. You can't just stay there, you know what I'm saying, and just stay in that position and then dwell on something that's minuscule in the like the you know, like overall, like if we was to look at a graph of our whole life, right? And then you see the small portion where you just focusing on the car, like, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying, this is like, it will probably be like this little, like, bro, why are you worrying about that small things when your whole life is like full of great
Well,
events and, you know what I'm saying, big
it's
things,
it's like a
like,
it's like a graph. It's like a stock investment graph. Like when you only look at from the week. Let's say a week a stock goes down by
mhm,
10%, but then when you go to how much it grown in about a year, like damn, bro, this shit been up 80%. But because it went down for 15% on one week, you crying. That's the same thing you saying. Like it can be very minuscule in that moment. In that moment, you make it such a big thing. But when you zoom out, you like, bro, wait, hold on. I got a car. Like I should be proud of myself. Like don't even like be on some man. Fuck this car. Why I gotta do it? Like bro, you got a car. That's really an asset. That's a privilege. That's a blessing. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So now definitely, I that's kind of what me and Jaden was talking about in the other videos. Is that like the power of like accepting things? You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
What are like what was some? Well, I wouldn't say what some things, but like, how do you feel about accepting things and like, how was you able to overcome
Like,
the maturity to be like to like complain a lot to be able to like accept things?
me personally, I feel like I just like in general, like I used to really just sit there and make excuses. Like I would be like, you know, even like I'll just use YouTube as an example, right?
Mm.
You know, YouTube, I'll be like, damn, I don't have a monitor, right? I get the monitor. Damn, I don't have the camera. I get the camera.
Damn, you don't have a
Damn,
mic.
I don't have a mic. Get the mic. Damn, I don't have a fucking ring lights. I get the ring lights. Damn, I don't have a PC. Get the PC.
I don't have a
Damn, I don't
gaming
have a P
chair.
I don't have like, bro, you it's just like when whole time I could have been making videos off of my phone, bro.
And editing them off your phone and uploading them motherfuckers.
Exactly. I could have just been using my phone, and then I was like, "Damn, I don't have storage. Let me," you know what I'm saying? Like it's just always something. Like I feel like people should just try their best to do with what they have until it doesn't work anymore. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like if it still works, don't fix something that still works. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, like, we can use your headphones as an example. Like, you just now got new headphones,
3 to 4
but that them
years.
exactly, but them headphones was working for the longest amount of time to where you didn't have to spend money on a new one. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
exact. The reason why I even got a new one, I forgot what was messed up with it. I think cause like no more audio can't. Literally, for 3 to 4 years, I only heard audio in my right ear. three
Oh
to four
shit.
years, only heard audio in my right ear, and I burnt them motherfuckers out to the last of it. You know what I'm saying? I could easily get a new headphones for $20, $30, but it's like at the end of the day, we all gonna hear the same fucking audio. Well, I know someone has better audio, but at the end of the day, bro, what I hear really doesn't matter because of my content. It really don't matter. What matters is the audio that the viewers hear. If
Exactly.
my audio is straight, if I can hear it, if the audio syncs up together. But just because my shit better quality because of what I hear, that shit really don't matter. And that's not
It
going.
don't matter.
I wouldn't let that stop my grinding.
Yo, bro, I just feel like people like to focus on insignificant things, and
Yeah.
I had to like, bro, I had to take some time to reflect. That's another important thing. When you want to grow, you need to reflect on stuff that happens. Like, I know I
100%.
said don't dwell on the past or what's going on, but it's essential to like kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't sit there and cry about something, but learn, like, dwell on it in a way that you see what happened, what you did wrong, and so it doesn't happen again. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So instead of worrying about it, crying about it, you know what I'm saying, throwing a fit, just dwell on it for a little bit, right? Just think about what you did wrong, what happened, what you could do what you could do next to move forward, and then move forward, you know?
Definitely. It's being able to deal with a situation and realize how you can do better for yourself, realize how you can avoid the situation or make it not happen again. And it's kind of like having that energy switch. Instead of worrying about essentially the problem, start worrying about the solution
Exactly.
of what you could do better. That's definitely really that's definitely really effective in doing that shit. But what are some like stuff you do to? Well, actually, I wouldn't say that, but I would say yeah, definitely reflecting is very important. Like just take time by yourself, chill, vibe alone, go on a
Exactly.
walk. Shit, you can even play ball by yourself and like literally. I'm pretty sure you say this too. Like when you playing ball, like your mind be going, you be thinking about shit, right?
Exactly.
So when you playing ball, you used to be playing ball, you technically exercising, and you just think about all the shit that's been going on, and you start reflecting about everything that's been going on, and you can start to um, find out how you can do better. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, honestly, that isolation and that just like thinking about things, that's probably what made you upload like your video again. Like you was probably just chilling by yourself and like, you know what? Matter of fact, let me drop a video. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's
I was just like, I'm not doing anything, so let me just do a video. Like I didn't even think about it. And
mm-hmm.
you just gotta do stuff without thinking.
Just
Like,
do it.
w-
Just do it.
but don't misinterpret what I'm saying. Like, don't just go jump off a bridge. I'm saying you think of when it comes to like certain stuff, just don't even think about it. Like stuff that you know you want to do, don't think
mm.
about it. Just do it. Like if it's work, don't think about it. Just go to work. Don't be
Just
like,
do it, man.
damn, I don't want to go to work, because then it's gonna make it more stamina draining. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta, like you want, like you put it in your mind already that you don't want to go. It's gonna be a bad experience, so you're gonna have a bad day.
It's
But
it's kind
you
of
know what I'm
like
saying?
it's kind of like the Monday effect, where it's like Monday can really be a regular day, but because it's Sunday, you're like, fuck, bro, it's Monday. I got school tomorrow. You're already manifesting, and you're already like making yourself have that bad energy. You're already draining yourself before Monday even comes. Before Monday even comes, you're like, fuck, bro, I got shit. It's Monday. Or even when we had school, you're like, ah, fuck, we got this teacher, and it's like it already put you in that bad mood. Already made you tense, and it's like low key, bro. I don't really believe in the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like it's just a new fucking day, and you know what I'm saying. But
Exactly.
when you think of it like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you already have that like pre-connotation of that Mondays is fucking shitty. So when Monday is happening, you already in that bad vibe. But Saturday, Sunday, you're like, that's Saturday, Sunday. So you start to loosen up, and you may throw off your routine. I don't know. I don't really believe in just like I don't know. I don't really know how to.
Like I don't know. For me, Thursday was like my favorite day of the week because it was like the next
Gym
day
and
is
elective.
Friday.
Unless you talking
Yeah,
about in general.
gym and elective, and then the next day, like you only have one day left, and then it's
Yeah.
Friday. You go back home. Everyone's favorite day is Friday, but
Mm.
my favorite day was Thursday because it would be like I don't know, like preparing for the weekend. Like you know what I'm saying would just get me hype,
Yeah.
and then I just started to, instead of looking at the calendar, like I know it's you supposed to look at the calendar, but me, I don't look at the calendar and I just set alarms. So if I have to wake up on Monday, I wouldn't know it's Monday because I want to be focusing on it.
Bro,
I'll just wake up and be like, okay, I have to go to work.
bro, I never be knowing the date or the
Never,
fucking.
I never be knowing, bro.
Especially during the pandemic, bro. I did not know it was Thursday, Wednesday, Friday. Bro, I didn't know, bro. Time was not real to me
Like,
during the pandemic, like the prime pandemic.
bro, it
Time was
felt like I
not
was in
real.
jail, bro. The prime pandemic, bro. It was just like every day was the same, bro. You
Same,
just
just
eat,
too
sleep,
repetitive.
use the bathroom, take shower, brush teeth, everything, and it was just repetitive,
Bro,
and it was just like, damn, like
turn on your PlayStation, go on your phone. Your screen time probably like 15 hours. Fucking like you just doing the same shit. You ain't really bumping music like that because most time we bump new music or bump music in general is when you going to somewhere, you going to school, you going to work, when you're
exactly,
on transportation. But you're not going. Not many people like you may bump music when you're in the crib, but you're not gonna do it for that long. The only time we do it when you're
Yeah.
going somewhere. So we literally in the crib. We not bumping no music. We just watching the same YouTube videos and just just literally
Exactly.
same day every day. But that shit was bad. Like my fucking sleep schedule was terrible, bro. There was a time when I was waking up at 8, 9 p.m., bro, and I would just stay up till like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock p.m. Go to sleep, have about 6 to 8 hours, 8 to 9 p.m. Same.
Like
That
literally, I was literally hibernating, bro. Like
that
I
shit
would just sit
ridiculous.
there and sleep all day, bro. And it was just like, damn, like I'm really just sitting here just sleeping, eating, waking up, like over and over again, bro. That was just a bad like out pandemic. I can't like it's just a bad experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now, I'm just saying here, like trying to get these videos out. Shit, yo, bro, everyone kept on asking me about making the next E-Day, bro. That
Mm.
shit is really draining, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
it's the effect when
it's
you when
the finding them
finding
and
people.
then making sure they follow through is the most draining part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got to think about the questions to ask
It's
and then
pressure.
make it, yeah, it's just like damn,
It's
like
pressure.
I that's why, bro. That's why I hate relying on people, bro. That's me. That's the most annoying thing. Like when I gotta rely on other people, it's just like damn,
100%. You,
cause
you see my videos. All my videos is like myself. I record myself, edit myself, upload myself. Shit. Even whenever we want to do a 1v1, and we ask someone to record, they may flake or you know what I'm saying.
like
And it's
that shit
like
was annoying.
that shit was tough because you
It's
like, but
not
I
too
want to
many people.
grind.
Yeah,
Like I want to grind. I want to get this bread. I want to go up. I really have dreams and aspirations, and I'm ambitious. But when you relying on other people, they're not gonna have the same as you. You know what I'm saying? Only you can give yourself 110%. No one's gonna give you 110% the way you give it to yourself. So yeah, that's what I did. I made it where like literally everything is reliable on my grind and myself. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. To be honest, I might like I always wanted to get like a cameraman or somebody who could be reliable to help me record my videos with my camera. But
Yeah.
the way it's going, I'm gonna have to just record myself doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like for especially for IRL videos, like I've been like wanting to do those so bad, but it's just like damn, like I don't really, I moved, so I'm not close to Far Rock like as I used to, but
Mm,
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm still a little around there. I'm still in Queens, but I'm just not close to Far Rock.
yeah.
So it's just like it's harder to get the people that I need to help me record. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is busy doing a lot of stuff with their lives and shit. So it's just hard in general to find somebody to record once in a while. So you know what I'm saying? I just gotta rely on myself, not make an excuse for it and
Mm.
just see what I could do, you know?
Nah, 100%. You just gotta switch it up. Like you said, reflect, switch it up, find a game plan in order to do what you do, to your best ability. And what I was finna say. But yeah, just reflect and figure out what you do to um yeah, your best ability with that. Um you try to think of something.
Oh, so the video you sent me, right? Um, we was talking about it, but I was really like, damn, like, with the girl, for all
Shooting
y'all that
herself.
don't know, there was a video out that surfaced on IG and Twitter. It was like a little girl. She was playing with a handgun in the bathroom with her cousin, and she accidentally shot him in the head. And then, well, I'm not really sure what happened because like the camera went down, but I guess she shot herself too in the head, maybe on accident or on purpose because of the guilt. But after seeing that, like it's just like really sad, bro. And then somebody said like this stuff only happens in low income communities, you know what I'm saying? So
100%.
like why is it that, people can't like teach these kids like that, you know what I'm saying? Like guns is not a toy, bro. It's
Not
not
at
a
all.
toy. And then not only that, but the handgun had a drum magazine on it. Like it had a drum. Like I'm not gonna, like, feel me. Like we're not gonna link the video because that shit is graphic. But well, it wasn't graphic, but it was just like sad to see. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
just like damn, like what? Like she had a handgun with a drum. Like you know what I'm saying? Like Like, why is she holding that? Like, where are the parents at? Where, like, you know what I'm saying? They were in the house. Like,
Whole
they
family in the
had
house.
exactly older brothers. I think I heard
It
grandmas.
was
I heard
definitely a good amount of
everybody.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, so like, why does she just have the handgun with a drum in the bathroom? And then not only to that, she was pointing at his head, so she
And she
obviously
literally just
thought it was
had
a
it.
boy.
She literally just had it like this, bro. I see if at least you was holding it and then you misfired. It was literally just to his head like this. Like you can't like you make that up? It was just literally just sitting on his head, and he just chilling, looking down, and then misfire, boom, and then she boom, and it's like I really wonder if the dude that had that gun is going to get time. Cause imagine this, imagine that gun is illegal. Now he got time, and now he has the guilt that his I don't know maybe his little sister and his niece. I mean his nephew.
That's negligent homicide. That's negligent. That's literally negligent homicide. Neglecting kids and they died. That's
Mm-hmm.
literally what that is.
Yeah, that shit's
So
sad.
so
And it,
they're probably gonna get time. You know what I'm saying? They're probably if the gun is illegal, that makes it even worse. You know what I'm saying? So it just looks bad, and then it's recorded too. So it's
she
online.
was
Like
on
everyone has
live,
seen the video on
on live, bro.
live footage. It wasn't fake, nothing. So
Yeah,
it's just overall.
it goes back to what I was saying, like certain shit being glorified, like some stuff just can't be glorified, and it also goes back to also what you saying. You want to give like your kids like a middle class lifestyle. You don't want them to have a low income lifestyle where they're around people that glorify the weapons and the guns and the gang lifestyle. You want to have it where it's like it's not too hood, but it's at least people with, a little poverty. There's a difference between poverty. There's a difference between a nigga going through poverty and a hood nigga, or a nigga going through poverty and a gangster. You know what I'm saying? A nigga going through poverty is a dude that may live in a low income place, but he's not doing that type of stuff. He's not getting into the gang lifestyle. He's not selling drugs. He's not doing that type of stuff. He just simply was born into poverty. But then you have a hood dude or a gangster dude, quote unquote, they was born into that poverty in that low income house in that low income population, but then they unfortunately took the route of the gang lifestyle. And I get some of them, because some of them they're doing it because that's all they know, and they're doing it because that's
They
what
were
they
born
believe.
into it.
Yeah, and that's what they believe is how they can survive. Like they have a pact. This is my gang. This is people that's gonna protect me. You know. So I don't blame them for going that route. It's just I don't know. Like older people, we just gotta take initiative to just like stop that type of shit and just have more control.
Yeah. I feel like it's definitely not even the kid's fault. It's just like
Not at
who
all.
they're around, you know? Definitely it has to be like it's not like I'm not saying like there's no accountability for the kids. Everyone
Mm.
has accountability. Everyone has things that they got to step up on and admit that was their fault of their own, right? But I feel like the vast majority of the blame is the parents.
But and what's sad is that it's a cycle because the parents was kids eventually. The parents was kids at one point in their life,
Hmm.
and and that type of stuff was acceptable and glorified. So therefore, they're going to treat their kids as in this type of stuff is acceptable and glorified. That's why back when the first question I asked you was like, the way you had in your childhood is a reflection of how you're going to treat your kids, and that's exactly the way they treat their kids is the way they was treated. Their parents glorify the weapons. They glorify that type of lifestyle. So therefore, they'll let their kids be acceptable to that type of stuff. But that's why motherfuckers just gotta take initiative to break the cycle, to take initiative to not do that shit, to put your kids into a better position and not like I don't know, but that shit's fucked because it's like, bro, that's a whole life. Like that's someone that could have been successful, a rapper. That's someone that could have been really changed the world. Not too,
Exactly.
but it's like, but and it's like it's not like they done ran into a fire. It's not like they done
It's not
ran in
like
front of
a
a
natural
car.
disaster or
Yeah,
something.
it's not like they ran into front of a car. The gun just went off, and then it was either she took herself because of the guilt, or if it hit the floor and it misfired. But the lesson here is really just like control that shit and don't glorify that shit, bro, and just give motherfuckers guidance, man.
Uh, like, I hate seeing shit like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate seeing like people like when somebody dies, like their potential gets cut in half. Like, especially a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like all the things they could have achieved, you know what I'm saying, get cut in half and just thrown away in the garbage. You know what I'm saying? You don't
Yeah,
even get to see their full potential, and it's just sad to see, bro. Like overall, what I'd say is that like the parents are idiots, bro. I don't care. Like I don't care, bro. They're idiots for letting their kids have a pistol with a drum. They didn't teach them proper gun safety regulations or rules. They didn't teach them it's not a toy. They didn't teach them how to defend themselves with it. They just was holding it on live to flex. And then I don't know who told me, but I think you told me, but the kid was flexing a gun on his Instagram.
yeah, he was.
Like, bruh, like, so he definitely thought it was like a toy to intimidate other kids or think it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's not cool, bro. Like, it's not
Yeah,
cool at all. It's just sad to see, bro. Like, and it's so many ignorant, like, people, you know what I'm saying? Like, ignorant parents. And it's sad that it's in the black community. No one wants to see that, bro. Like, nobody wants to see, like, the black community, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like this makes us look bad, like, as a general.
100%.
'Cause then the white people gonna be like, oh, look at them stupid ass. They don't even know how to take care of and then they're gonna make a new percentage
News.
statistic to bring us further down. You know what I'm saying? Like, or say this is how we act. Like, bro, like I hate how like we never see cases like this with like white kids. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you don't see white kids like doing shit like this unless it's school shooters, school snipers. That's the only way. Like inside their own homes, like they be doing a bunch of shit like coke, all different crazy type of drugs, but they never cover it. But the only thing that gets covered is the school snipers, and then they never, what I'm saying, they never killed the school snipers. They,
yeah,
what I'm
and it's
saying,
like
it's
the
a lot of
the the
stuff.
the, the school shooters, like they make like news articles like innocent young boy because he was bullied, he did blah 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 blah.
Exactly.
Like, but niggas done got bullied, picked on, slapped, punched, and never thought about, yo, I'm gonna come into the school and just shoot everyone. Or they'll be like, oh, kid, because of in it, like they trying to make it like innocent boy, boy, boy. The nigga probably like 24. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they try to make it seem like it's what it's not, and they try to say little key words to make it as in like this was just a person, and he was just going through some stuff, and he like
He
no,
was just
bro.
such a sweet boy. He did a lot of things for the community, but at the moment it's a black person, bro. Oh, thug runs through school and shoots
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah, that
It's
shit.
like it's what people don't realize, like with the systematic oppression doesn't just start with the like it's not just only the judges. It's like with news reporters, with everything. That's where the oppression lies. It's like everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
How they cover stuff, how they cover people, you know what I'm saying? How they, talk about, black people, or how they, it's everything. Like even like bruh, even something as minuscule as syrup, bro. On Jemima,
yeah,
they removed that.
yeah. I
Why?
peeped.
Why would they remove on Jemima?
Yeah, I peeped that.
Because you know why? People on TikTok was like, "Oh, this is racist." How the fuck is Aunt Jemima racist? A syrup brand. How is that racist? She like it's not even like she was doing anything. Like it was just literally Aunt Jemima, the syrup. They changed it to something else, and then they changed like Uncle Ben, and it was like I think it was rice or something. Uncle Ben, it was a black
Mm.
guy, a black uncle or old man. They changed it because it's racist. How is that racist? You know what I'm saying? It's like the white people are using racist as a way to remove
Put
shit,
things
like
down and
exactly to put it undercover with their real agenda. The real agenda is to remove black people from everything, like um syrup, like you know what I'm saying,
brands,
everything,
sponsorships.
remove it from everything and just have back to the white people. That's what they're trying to do now. Feel me?
Uh,
And they've been successful because look at all those bots on TikTok, right? All those white people, quote unquote, supporting racism. You know what I'm saying? But
mm.
they're actually really secret agents. They're double agents because they're covering as, you know what I'm saying, they're supporting black people, but they're really not, bro.
Yeah,
Like
or they'll do it because they know they're gonna get more support for it type stuff, and
exactly.
they really don't care.
And the craziest part was when it was doing all that, like you feel me,
BLM,
BLM, exactly. When it was doing the BLM
George
movement and
Floyd,
all of
yeah,
that, they made that shit a trend. And then all those people in the fucking protest, right?
yeah,
Bro, there was actually live footage of the white people saying, "Yo, let's raid, let's go break
yeah,
in stores," and then it was like,
stealing
"No,
stuff,
this is
and
a yeah," and it was like, "No, this is a peaceful protest, right?" And it was like, "No, we're gonna go break in the stores." And then shit start happening. Once somebody does one thing, and then they see that you're getting something, then everyone starts being like, let
oh,
me go
flooding,
grab this MacBook real quick.
yeah,
So it's right there. Just that's how it starts, but it's a domino effect. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
So that's why I can't watch the news. I can't watch
Yeah,
all
I
of
don't do
that.
that shit
See,
at all,
like literally brainwash your brain. Like
bro.
they like
Bro, you ever just walk into your parents' room or just walk into someone's room and you just hear 16-year-old boy has died from a car? Like, how do you want to hear that every morning? Something negative going on. I can't do that, bro. I can't
like
do that. Like, they just talk about negativity, negativity. Someone died, someone got shot, someone got robbed. I can't hear. But I
somebody
remember,
got
yeah, I remember in the prime of the pandemic, literally there's two news reporters, and in the top right of the screen, this amount of people died. This like this amount of like the exact number, 5 million. How the but and it kind of it low key desensitizes that people like 5 million people are dead. Not like when you just see it as the number, it's just a number, 5 million, whatever. But when you really think about it, 5 million brothers, 5 million people's sisters, 5 million people dads, like real human beings. But when you just see the number, it kind of desensitizes. It's like I don't know this person personally. It's just a number.
bruh. It's so sad because during COVID, bruh, they were literally making up numbers. Like they were literally making shit up.
That shit was
Like
bad.
bruh, it's so bad, bruh. Like even with I don't know if you know anything about the COVID vaccine, anything like that, right?
Mm.
But they got sued, right? The not Johnson and Johnson. Johnson is finished, but I'm talking about
Like
the
Marina
regular ones.
or the
Yeah,
Pfizer or something like that.
Pfizer and the other one, right? Moderna. There we go.
Moderna.
Thank you. Like they actually sued Pfizer, right? And they were supposed to release the information. Pfizer and Moderna. They were trying to release information in 2099, bro. Like information on the vaccine in 2099.
That shit is terrible.
Like, bro, they had us saying like, bro, this vaccine is so good for everything. Like, if you don't take the vaccine, you're hurting people. If you
Trying
don't
to make a
take
political thing, bro.
bro, they made it a whole thing, bro. You couldn't work if you didn't take the vaccine. Like, they tried their hardest, right? And
Can't go
then
to
now they're
school.
coming out with information saying that people who took Moderna are more at risk of having heart palpitations, which is instant death.
That
You know
shit
what I'm saying?
is.
Your heart beats irregularly, right? And that you're prone to having instant death, meaning you could just be sleeping one time, your heart starts beating mad crazy, you just die.
That shit is sad, bro. Like even with like, 'cause I know some. I know. Shit. Jaden, my cousin Malcolm. Like they had to get the vaccine because it was like you don't get the vaccine, you can't come to school. Even with me with trying to get a job, like I done got like a job offer like shit maybe February, right?
Mhm.
And no, January. But the reason why I didn't accept it is because he's like, oh, do you have a problem with having to get a vaccine and stuff like that? And it's like it's you could tell it's kind of like an agenda because it's like if what you're trying to say is the vaccine is for people to have good health, why in the prime pandemic or why in general you wasn't telling people take your vitamin C, get sunlight? Why are you telling people natural things to have good health? Take some ginger, shit like that. But because when it comes to vaccine, you want to say you want to worry about people's health, people's health. It's not about people's health, and it's fucked up because it really stops people from having opportunities because they don't want to get the vaccine. And it's funny because now they're like you said, they're now letting go restrictions. They're now opening up. They're now saying, oh, it's okay if you don't have a vaccine. Shit, Amazon just had it where you don't have to wear your mask. They put it back on, but they had it for like a week where it's like, bro, you don't even have to wear your mask. But literally a year and a half ago, it was like, you're not coming in unless you got a vaccine. That shit is
like bro, I feel like because I barely even see rich people taking a vaccine. I haven't seen any rich people taking a vaccine. All the
motherfuckers don't
NBA
have
players
to, bro.
the vaccine. Look at Kyrie, bro. He stayed 10 toes down, and now he doesn't have to take the vaccine, bro. They literally ran a test on the human species, like with this vaccine, bro. All the people like Illuminati, YouTube put restrictions on videos talking about COVID. You
Mm-hmm.
couldn't say the word COVID.
Can't.
You
Yep.
couldn't you couldn't like talk about it on Twitch. You couldn't talk about it on Facebook. They put restrictions to say like, oh, this is what you call it, like sensitive information. This guy might
Yeah.
be
On
um,
Instagram, they have it where like they put something on the bottom where it's like the U.S. blah blah blah, the CDC the guidelines and all that shit.
yeah,
Whatever you talk
like
about, you could just put vaccine in your caption, then that shit gonna pop up.
bruh, they literally like, bro, I promise you, like, this was the biggest agenda on the human species, bro. The biggest test. They ran tests on humans, bro. Testing with people's DNA, with Pfizer and Moderna, bro. You know how many people took this? Hundreds of millions of people took this vaccine, bro.
And they were scared they
And
gonna
then
lose their job.
and then they're gonna drop another. You know, they was dropping booster shots now.
Yo.
So they was dropping boosters. They dropped a second booster shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's like these companies, like, if you understand, like, what I'm saying, like, not only are these people getting, like, their health is getting messed with, but these companies are making so much
So
money,
much
bro.
money, bro, because it's like you have
Pfizer,
to,
Moderna, even Johnson
bro.
and Johnson, bro,
Ma-
they made so much
Just
money,
just
bro.
imagine that everyone just donate $1 to them. That's a lot of fucking money. But now think about it. People are getting vaccine, then the booster, and they cost some type of money, and people are getting like
But
them
the
niggas
thing
making.
is, the government is paying for that,
Yeah, them niggas
and
getting bread, bro.
bruh, and the thing is, like, the CDC, right? Or the FDA, my bad. The FDA was the one who handled the COVID vaccines, right?
Mm.
And it came out that they really didn't even look at the contents in the vaccine at all. Bro, the thing was
I seen
300,000 pages long, bro.
I seen it. That
Like
shit is
300,000 pages? What the fuck is in this vaccine? Like, and they made it, bro. They made it in less than how many
not even
months,
that
bro?
long, bro. Not even that motherfucking
They
long.
made it in like 3 to 4 months, bro. How, bro? It was planned, bro. It was definitely planned, bro. They was fucking with like, bro. If you look at COVID as a whole, bro, like the whole shit is just planned. And China first they drop it in China, right? Feel me? People are getting it coughing, but it's literally just a flu. It's not nothing crazy. It's
Mm.
literally just a flu. They drop it in China. Oh, all of a sudden it gets to the U.S.
Yeah.
Bruh, like
So
how?
put it in China kind of like made it where it's like oh that's not gonna happen to us, but it kind of like dropped that seed, like it planted that seed, like this is real, but it may not happen to us, but it still planted that seed because, bro, before school even ended, bro, remember we was making jokes, we was talking about COVID, we had to put
I had the
Germ-X
fucking
on our
mask.
hands before we get into the class, motherfuckers was talking about it. So it kind of planted that seed, and then maybe like what 2 weeks after that, no school.
And bro, remember we was wearing the mask. They was telling us to take the mask off, bro. They was telling us about
They
why
was
you wearing that
fucking
shit.
doing that, nigga. They was doing that. Oh, bro, I remember Jada like, oh, you're not wearing it right. Oh, oh,
Yeah.
y'all niggas dragging it. It's not that. 2 years later, nigga, that's deep. Nigga, that's deep, bro.
She was
What?
like, "Oh, if you take the mask off, it defeats the
It doesn't
purpose."
make no.
Bro, she was chatting, bro. I'm not
But
even
that,
gonna lie,
but
bro.
and that's exactly what we're doing when we go eat at restaurants. You got to put on your mask when you go for someone to seat you down. But as soon as it's time for you to eat, oh yeah, I can just take my mask off.
Like, bro, the whole idea of masks is
This
like
shit is
kind of
stupid.
because
Oh,
people be reusing masks, bro. They reuse the mask, bro. Like
oh,
that whole idea is dumb as shit,
bro.
bro.
Oh, I'm gonna use it at work. But when I want to talk to someone, we're both gonna just put it down because we can't hear each other. Oh, when I'm at work, I'm gonna put. When I come out my car, I'm gonna have it off. But as soon as I walk in work, oh yeah, I'm gonna put it on.
Bro,
It don't make.
yo, bro, if I knew like if I had the business mind that I had now, bro, I would have
But
built
then
so many masks.
that's what my dad did. He didn't essentially do it, but it was a lady. Literally, it was I think it was like April 2020, something like that. And she was literally making custom masks. I actually have a TikTok that I didn't post. Like my dad told me she wanted me to do like a promo, like a cool type of video type shit. She was literally doing it in like April 2020, making custom masks, like army fatigue masks, polo masks, and that shit was genius. Like, but no, that shit was genius, bro. Like,
Bro,
imagine how much money motherfuckers done made off of custom masks and just masks in general on
bro,
Amazon.
probably just regular masks, like black masks. You didn't even have to customize that shit, bro.
Yup.
You buy as much as possible in bulk, and sell that on Amazon for a higher price, bro. You know
Or in
how? Oh my
person.
god,
Niggas would have been making bread, bro.
that's all I'm
So you
saying.
could have you could have did a mask in a whole cleaner kit. Cause I think there was a time where like Germex and like cleaning shit was running out. You could have did a whole kit. Be like, bro, I'll give you this kit for $25. You make about $10 off of every kit. You sell about. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Get the hand sanitizer was going for $50 a pop.
Come on, man.
Like, bro, come
Come
on, man,
on.
bro.
I,
We
huh?
we could have made so much. Like,
Boy.
that's why it's essential to take advantage of the situations that you have or
Mm,
what you got to take advantage, bro, because it's not always gonna last. You know,
100%. What were some? Cause this is a TikTok I think I may make. What were some things you would do differently if you could zorp yourself right back into March 18th, 2020?
not gonna lie. Like a lot of people, like, bro, the Instagram lives, bro. Like
Oh
where they was
yeah, Kai,
exactly
Tori, and that one nigga.
like.
Uh,
Bro,
fuck
so
it, I'm
many
not even thinking.
unknown people made so much like clout off of just that, bro. Got
100%.
25K followers, 50K, 100K. Some people got 130K off of just that pandemic, bro.
It was that Thai
Like,
guy.
yeah, Ty, he made mad followers off that. Like, bro, you like if I was when I started, bro, I would have been doing that, bro. I would have been on that Instagram live shit, doing the COVID shit. I would have been sharing it to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook,
Snapchat.
everything. I would have been sharing it to everywhere, bro, getting my clout up. And then I would have been on TikTok bugging. I would have been doing the dances, shit, bro.
All
I
types of
would have
stuff.
been getting so much clout, and now like that was just the biggest opportunity to make clout. So if I went back, I would have done that. I would have done the, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie, I would have done the PPP shit, bro. I'm not even gonna
I
lie.
think they'll say. I think they'll say that.
Nah, but I would have done that shit, bro. I
Nah,
would have done
definitely would
that.
have. Bro, you want to think about it now? You could have maximized the UE and the PPP,
Uh,
and it don't
I
have
would
to
have
be a
used,
legal PPP. It could have been just getting the grants and shit like that, bro. Niggas could have easily made good money.
so I'm saying PPP, UE, would have done both of those at the same time, making crazy amount of money. I would have used that, saved it, I would have bought all the masks on Amazon, bro. I would have bought it like all of them.
In
It
bulk.
everything. Resold it for double the price, double my profits. Bro, I would have bought out all the hand sanitizers in stores. I would have been going dry, buying hand sanitizers, buying all of that, reselling everything on Amazon, flipping,
Hmm.
flipping, 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 flipping. With it, bro, Lysol going crazy. Would have resold that. Bro, I would have resold everything until I had 100K in my bank. Then, when I had that, I would have used that money and invested 50K of it, right?
Mm.
Because I have 100K, so I cut half of it, right? I just invest it, and I just put it on smart shit. Like I would be doing my research, doing it on smart shit,
Hmm.
with it, investing it carefully. Made my profits back. Hopefully, if I didn't, I'm still doing. You feel me? I'm
Still
still
doing
buying
good.
masks, selling masks. You know what I'm saying? Now I got the clout. I got the bread. I would have been in a great
Great
position.
position, bro. The pandemic was such a great opportunity. Like the stock market to start. If you invested money on the first dip of the stock market, like March, you would have made a lot of money. Like Tesla, you would have. I think you would have 10x, if I'm not mistaken. You would have made a lot of money off of stocks. You would have made a lot of money off of crypto, Dogecoin. Um, then you had like, bruh, it was just really an opportunity for niggas to grow. You getting free money from the government, UE, PPP, SBA. Then you in the crib for hours and hours on end. The only work you gotta do is Google Classroom. Other than that, you got 12 to 14 hours a day.
Right?
You don't gotta worry about nothing. You don't gotta go out the crib. You don't even gotta worry about your parents like that because you're not going nowhere, right? So you got time, free money, and people are in the crib too. So therefore, you could have maximized that, grow your
YouTube,
social media, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. All that shit was literally a fucking opportunity to just change niggas' lives. I will say it myself. The pandemic changed my life. The pandemic happened. I don't think I would be in the position I'm in. Honestly.
like, bro, like you feel me? The pandemic definitely changed my life too. But I feel like if I wanted to, if I had the opportunity to go back to the pandemic at the start, I would have definitely maximized my. I would have. I didn't open my eyes to what I had in front of me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I would never do that mistake again. Anytime there's another, like, for me, there might be another Great Depression. Gas prices is so high because of the war in Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is going up. You know what I'm saying? So inflation, it equals Great Depression. People don't have enough money to pay for these gas prices. You know what I mean? Like, it's starting to get expensive. So people selling it at low amounts because people are not buying it for high. And you know what I'm saying? This is the opportunity to stack on stuff. Like, for me, like, another thing, you know, if you this is for people who have, like, 20K, 30K in the bank, chilling. Bruh, um whatchamacallit, Dodge Charge, not Chargers, but the whole Dodge series with the Chargers,
Challenges.
the SRTs, the
TRX.
Hellcats, the Scat Packs, all of that is going next year. I think it's next year, or
2023.
yeah, wait. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
next
next year.
year. Next year.
But this is the best opportunity to buy those cars. But at least you don't have to buy two, or you could try to do payments on two. But you know what I'm saying? You do that, you get one, at least one, get one, and then you feel me, hold on to it for like a year or two, and then sell that bitch, and you would make so, like, not even just hold on for a year. This is a long-term investment. You
Mm.
can sell that for 100K, sell that for 250K, and you only pay like what, 30K.
100%. Like
At a
Scat Packs, Hellcats, Red Eyes, all of them shits went up in value. Used cars in general went up in value. Crazy. Um, but yeah, they ending production and they finna do electric. This is something that some people were saying, like, the reason why they're raising gas prices because they want everyone to go to electric, and I agree with that a little bit because even before the gas prices was raising, Biden already put up a bill for like electric companies. Biden already said he wanted to end it, gasoline car production in I think 2030, 2040, something like that.
Mhm.
So they're all going to start pushing electric, and it's kind of like an opportunity to make money because if you get cars that are classic, you get cars that are not going to be made again. You get cars that have nostalgia, you can make money. It's cars that's like um like a Supra. There's a
Mhm.
car like the Supra was made in like maybe like 1990 something,
Mhm.
and it still holds its value. It actually probably has more. I think it actually doubled its
Yeah.
value
More value.
because yeah, it's like a collection. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with what you're saying. As in, you could buy these type of gasoline cars and hold them because they're going to go up in value because they're going to become less and less and less available.
Rich people, you could, you don't even have to sell it. You could just auction it, and that's where the money
Let people
comes.
rent it too.
Yeah, rent it. They can auction. Yo, bro, if you auction a car, oh my goodness. If
Man,
you know
bread.
exactly where to go, you would auction it and make like more than like 5 times the amount that you thought you would get.
Shit crazy.
Just because people are into betting wars, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's good to build connections too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
be cool with people, asking them like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You know where the auction is so I could go to. I'm trying to go where the rich people is at. You could put your thing is, you put your thing in, do the auction, that's that. That's how, bro,
100%.
I know somebody on Instagram who sells cars, bro, and he gets them from the auction and resells them, fix them up a little bit, resells them on Instagram. He makes that bank.
Bread. Yep. You get like a rebuilt car or just a car from auction, and not many people have connections to the auction. So because he
Exactly.
has that connection, he can get at a lower price, sell it higher. But I'm a I have one more question for you before we end the podcast. You know what I'm saying? It's been a W podcast. You know what I'm saying? W talk.
Okay.
Um, to end it off, the question would be, what advice would you have for a young man trying to grow up, trying to get better in life, trying to elevate, trying to progress? Um, it could be relationships. What would advice you give to them? It could be credit. It could be how they should maintain themselves. It could be self care. It should be how they should represent themselves. What is just some general advice, or it could be deep advice that you'll
Mhm.
give to a 16, 17-year old, 18-year old, whatever.
Alright, so here's what I'm gonna say, right? I feel um, like with anything, like when you're this young, you have access to TikTok. This is your time to grind TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, grind all of that, right? And I feel like you should have zero distractions, like because if you have like let's say, what I'm saying, it's a hot take, but sometimes you can have a girl, right, and she can become a distraction, whether or not,
100%.
what I'm saying, she wants to, or whether or not, she can't, like, what I'm saying, it's just something that you like it happens in your mind. Like you have to focus on your girl and focus on, what I'm saying, it's two things that you have to really think about. So it takes away some from that, takes away some from that, because you're focusing on both.
Yeah.
It's your production. So I would say like you should just really focus on yourself, especially 16, 17, 8, like this age range. Should definitely focus on yourself and grinding YouTube. Like it's good to have friends, female friends, whatever, but I'm saying like you got to focus on YouTube, your career. If you're taking it as a career, you got to focus on that. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? Like if you do want to have a girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be something difficult, but you have to make sure you get a girlfriend that understands the grind that you're doing. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Or it's gonna be,
Even
you know,
like damn near all the relationships in our high school, like all them shits ended. All them shits did not last long, and you know what I'm saying, some stuff isn't supposed to be forever. And yeah, females are distractions, but if you do want a female, if you do have a female, just have the boundaries and just be able to be self-conscious when you are investing too much time into her. There's a lot of dudes when they first get females and they get this type of attention, they get so caught up into her, make sure she's good, she's valid, and you turn around and months goes on, years go on, and you haven't progressed in life because I mean, like even like if you're just chilling with her, you as a dude, you as a man, you're gonna want to pay for everything. Not as you spending money, as you spending time with her too. it can be a distraction, but you just have to have that boundary and have that respect for yourself to um to not get too invested into that.
Exactly. Like I feel that 100%. It's just like you just gotta focus on your grind, bro. Don't let anything get in your grind. Don't let nobody stop you from grinding. Like the thing is, with what we're getting into, not too many people know about it. Not too many parents, not too many siblings that are older would know about it. But it's that much important that you don't, what I'm saying, let anyone stop you from doing what you want to do. Like sometimes you're gonna feel like they're not supporting you or whatever, but it's sometimes, you can't like whatever you do, like people call you crazy for something that they don't understand. You know what I'm
100%.
saying?
Or they
Like
fear.
they fear, they don't understand, they're gonna call you crazy because they can't do it themselves. But the fact that you're doing it, what I'm saying, it's like it's a own path and your own. You're taking your own footing, your own path. So no one can give you advice on your own path. They can give you advice on other things, but just not what you're going into. So it's important that you take advice from people who are, doing what you're doing or want to do what you're doing or are already on that path. Don't
Mm-hmm.
take it from people who don't, what I'm saying? Like, bruh, I was watching this video, bro. This homeless guy was giving this guy advice on how to manage money and how to do YouTube. Like, bruh, get like you're not like in the
Yeah,
position to do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't give
100%.
advice. Like, y- that being said, every fool has good advice, right?
Mm.
Like, but it's your job to nitpick, right?
Just
To
learn,
see
just learn from their mistakes. You don't have
exactly.
to. You don't do what they do. They're not in a position that you want to be. But if they, you can still learn from their mistakes. But if someone that don't got 100K and they trying to teach you how to make 100K, how the fuck is you gonna make 100K?
Exactly. Never touched 100K, so how the fuck you gonna have it? Like, or how you gonna teach it if you never had it, or you not trying to, or doing the grind? Like, you just gotta focus on that. Listen to people who will give you good advice. You know.
Mm.
So that's the advice I have for all the young kids who are teenagers going into college and shit. It might ear hurt, but you feel me? Yeah, just do your thing. And college is not for everybody, bro. I want to stress that too. It's not for everybody. But make sure when you do, if you like, it's a tool that, what I'm saying, would help you in life, right?
Mm.
But it's only gonna help you if you choose what you want to do. Don't go to a big college because like that teaches the same shit as every other college just because, oh, well, I like this college.
Yeah.
And it's perfectly fine for picking colleges that you like, but the thing is, like the amount of money that they have you to pay is just not, it's
Not
ridiculous.
worth it.
Like all that loans, like it sets you up to be like below. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like once you get out of college, you got your degree, you start working a job, it's a trap.
Yeah.
Once you have them loans, it's a GG, bruh. You can't until you finish paying them loans, you're gonna be forever under. And
Mm.
then and you're at the age where you have to make more purchases, meaning you're gonna have to keep like making more subscriptions. I'm gonna call it subscription.
You have to get a car, pay for that. Get an apartment, pay for that. Have once you're at that age, your parents may be like, no, you have to pay your own bill. You have to pay for that. I mean, you have to pay your own phone bill. You gotta pay for that.
Mhm.
So it's like once you get to the age where you're like 22, 23, 21, when you graduate, you have just all these bills just flooding in. You gotta pay for the student loans. You gotta pay for the credit card interest. Gotta pay for your car. All of this type of stuff. So
Mhm.
now I understand what you're saying. What you're saying. You go back to what you're saying.
So yeah, you feel me? It's just mad subscriptions you have to pay for, mad stuff you have to pay for. So all the advice, like you know what I'm saying, to just like where you go to school for what you want to do and
Mm,
try to make sure it's something that's like limited. So you won't spend too much money, it wouldn't be too much loans, it won't be too much or nothing at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's like, going to community college is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. You
it's
can
a
get a,
very
a
good one.
bachelor's in community college,
What you saying?
and trade school is another option. Like we have many options, but it's essential that you do something that you want to do with your life, not
Hmm.
something that everyone does. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, and like, don't just follow the money because it's like if I just followed the money, I would I would have been stopped doing YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been
Yeah.
years and years and years where I didn't make money, but I did it because I was genuinely passionate for it. I genuinely love doing it. I genuinely enjoy doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that goes back to what he was saying, as in like, don't do something just because someone else told you. You're not gonna grind as hard when you really want something. If someone else tell you to do something, you're not gonna grind that hard. You're not gonna give your whole 100%. Um, what's the example I could give for this? Like, even with you, with probably YouTube. Like, no one's telling you, yo, bro, go get up and upload a video. You just genuinely want to do it. So therefore, you're gonna
Exactly.
grind harder than someone that is being told, like, nah, you have to do this. You know what I'm saying? So basically, what we all saying is just figure out your passion, figure out what you want in life, increase your income, and decrease your expenses. When you're this age and you're young, you don't have that much expenses, so therefore just focus on increasing your income. Be frugal. Don't buy all the expensive clothes and waste your money. Definitely get yourself some stuff here and there to keep you motivated and want to keep getting those stuff, but don't splurge on money and don't just waste money. Take advantage of your time and gain connections. Gain connections with older people. Talk to older people. They can put you on some game. They can even tell you about their mistakes that you be like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. That's the reason why I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. I've grown around a couple of alcoholics. I've grown around people who have been laced. I've grown
Yeah.
around people that have gotten addicted to it because they had their mistakes. I've learned from it, and I would never touch it. Or if I do touch it, I'll do it at a, I'll do it in moderation and have control with it. I won't like fall into the loop. So yeah, man, that's basically all we was really saying. Is there anything else you want to say or add on to that before we wrap it
Uh,
up?
Not really, but you
Really?
know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
that's cool. It's all good.
So everyone just make sure, have good health, good, what I'm saying, practice good exercise, good hygiene, good everything. Your life will be good, you're making good decisions. That's
Um,
pretty much it.
hey man, W podcast.
Yes, sir. Thanks
Um,
thanks for having me on the podcast. I ain't gonna lie. It was